What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Saturday edition of The Squeeze. I am Tyler Conium, and this format, it just feels like putting on an old, comfortable pair of sweatpants, an old pair of shoes that just fits. I don't have to rush through with these rapid-fire points to get the video done in 60 seconds. I like it. Welcome back. If you missed a video yesterday, we're back doing the long-form videos because I just enjoyed a little bit more. I miss talking about the stories, about the sports, more than just the bets. But if you do like the bets, we went 1-0 yesterday. We had the Penguins and the Panthers to go under 6.5. That game went into overtime, tied at 2. So it's always nice when they go into overtime and you know the bet is hit, even if somebody scores. So we're starting off the new year, 1-0, up 1 unit. 3 bets for you today. I said I used to do like reads, like you can follow me on Twitter. What I also used to do too, like I ended up posting 2 more bets throughout the day. So I had the Suns and the Pacers to go under, that went over. And then we had the Mavericks to win the game by 1, and that hit. And I used to do this thing where like sometimes I'd make plays official, sometimes I didn't. And then if you didn't follow me elsewhere, you wouldn't really know. So here's what I'm going to say. The only official record keeping I'm doing are picks that I talk about in this video. So there was just 1 yesterday, even though we made 3 picks, went 2-1. The only official plays will be the ones talked about on this video, but I do post on Twitter other picks throughout the day. So I've got some picks on the golf, obviously going to have a bunch of picks on football. I've already got the San Francisco 49ers minus 6.5, and I've got the Kansas City Chiefs plus 4. So those are my picks for the AFC and NFC Championship. Obviously, we'll have more. So if you do want more picks, at Tyler Conium on Twitter /X is where you can find that stuff, but that will not be included in any record keeping. Okay, it's just going to be a little bit more. I don't want to say less serious because I know record keeping is very important. You don't want to follow people that just bet and don't record keep, but that's stuff that I just bet and kind of say like, here's what I think. So that's that. Up a unit. Starting off today, so how about Luka Doncic? 73 points last night against the Atlanta Hawks, the team that had originally drafted him before they traded him. 73. And it's funny, you see there's been 2 70-point games, a couple 60-point games this season. Everyone's like, what's going on? Like, is the defense worse? Luka shot 23 three-pointers. Guys are just shooting the 3 more, and they're getting better at it. And how do you stop a guy that's the size of Luka Doncic from shooting the 3? You can't block his shot. You're not really going to do anything to prevent that, so guys are going to start scoring more points. That's just, I think, the way the league is going. They've even talked about instituting a 4-point line, which would be crazy, but a pissed off Luka Doncic is a fun player to watch. He was upset about the fan heckling last time out, and here we are. I'm going under on his point total today because it's 37.5 points for minus 125. That's at FanDuel. He played 45 minutes last night in the win against the Hawks. He went 8 of 13. He shot 13 three-pointers. He went 8 of 13 from behind the arc, 15 of 16 from the free throw line, and he went 25 of 33 from the field. That's 76%, 62% from the line, 94% from the free throw line. In the month of January, he's only shooting, he's shooting 50% from the field, which is obviously very good. He's only shooting 37% from the three-point line and 74% from the free throw line. He's had a couple games where he went 8 of 12, 7 of 11, etc. He now has to come back again tonight facing a Sacramento team, and the total is at 37.5. He might not even play tonight, which would obviously make this bet a push. But previous to his 73-point output, he had 34, 33, 33, 31, 34. Only twice this month, including last night's game, has he gone over 37.5, and that was on the 3rd of January when he scored 41 against the Portland Trailblazers. Now, in the month of December, he averaged 37.5, and he went over it multiple times, but he has sort of slowed down here a little bit in January, just based strictly on the fact that he went nuts last night. It's almost impossible to do something like that again. I'm going to go under 37.5 for Luka Doncic, minus 125. That is at FanDuel. Plus money bet that I really like for tonight is moving to the NHL. We've got the New York Islanders and the Ottawa Senators. The Islanders have not been very good since they hired new head coach Patrick Waugh. They lost 4-3 to Montreal. I was on the Islanders side. I thought they'd win that one. They lost 3-2 to Vegas. They did beat Dallas in overtime. Eventually, they're going to have to turn it around under Patrick Waugh. Now, you've got the Florida Panthers in town who just played last night. We bet on that game, the under. They went to a shootout against the Pittsburgh Penguins just last night. That game was in Pittsburgh. It's not a big travel to New York, but They played all the way into overtime, so they played some little extra time. Now they've got to travel to New York. And now they play an Islanders team that's 12-6-6 at home. They're actually pretty good at home. They've just come back from Montreal. They've suffered this defeat. That was 2 days ago. They've got another 2 days of practice under head coach Patrick Waugh. And you're getting this number at plus 115. I just think this is a good spot for the Islanders. Again, they've been a good home team. They're going to start improving under Patrick Waugh. You have to believe that. They're going to be motivated. Now you've got a team coming in from Pittsburgh who just played last night, went all the way to overtime. Plus 115 at score bet for the New York Islanders to win this game straight up on the money line. And the last bet of the day that I like is the New York Rangers and the Ottawa Senators to go under. Now, if you remember back to last season, one strategy that I like the over in this game. A strategy that I usually like to employ is a team that played the night before going under the next day. The strategy is sort of tired legs, they're not going to score as much, And it was pretty successful. I'm actually I'm doing the opposite here today because the New York Rangers played at home against Vegas last night. They lost 5-2. Ottawa Senators haven't played since a 3-2 loss against Boston. But I'm going to take the over 6.5 on this game tonight. This is minus 114 at FanDuel. On the season, the New York Rangers are 25-21 to the over. The Ottawa Senators are 24-17 also to the over. So 2 over teams by far. These two teams have played more towards the under in their history, but the last time, which was in December, there was a 6-2 final, so that went over. It hit 8. When you look at the New York Rangers, their over is 6-4 in their last 10. Ditto with Ottawa. In net for the Rangers side, it's not confirmed, but it's expected to be Jonathan Quick because Shesterkin played just last night. And Quick's been okay, but he's the backup goalie. Ottawa's been scoring. Ottawa's 12-11 at home. New York's 14-9 on the road. And I looked at more of, the Rangers played last night, but they're going to come in here with Jonathan Quick in net, and Ottawa is the better over team. They also give up a ton of goals. In the last few games, Ottawa's given up, they've given up 2 and 1. They gave up 3, they gave up 6, they gave up 4, they gave up 5. So they've been getting scored on, and the Rangers have been scoring. They've scored 5 a couple of times, etc. So it's also juiced to the over here. It is... where is it? Minus 114. That's at FanDuel. And I usually go against the strategy, but tonight, just the way these two teams play, I think we're looking more towards the over. So those are my 3 official squeeze bets for today. I'm taking Luka Doncic to go under 37.5 points for minus 125 at FanDuel. Taking the New York Islanders on the money line plus 115 at score bet. And give me the Rangers and Senators to go over 6.5 for minus 114 at FanDuel. As always, drop a comment if you're fading or following. You can follow me across all my social platforms linked in the description. Spotify and Apple, this will be back up on there today. Have a great Saturday. Let's talk sports.